I need to. What's going on?
Yes, the foundation we laid down was so strong, and it's just like,
Live and also on Stationhead, so make sure you guys tune in for the actual station first. R&B singer signed to the rock, my pretty. Let's go.
Somebody tried to call me, like they don't know I'm live. Like
we were trying to see each other. So she was like, I'm gonna get on the first thing smoking. And that day I waited in the house and I was getting a haircut, and when they told me that there was a crash, it was her mom that told me, and they said they didn't find all the bodies yet. So they didn't know if she was still alive. But for me, I was like, so it's a wrap. So I had to finish my haircut, and I took all of her clothes out of my house and everything, and I went to go see her mom because I just didn't want to be triggered. I was not embarrassed to cry about losing Aaliyah, and I'm still not. Mm-hmm. But I cried hard in front of people that thought I was weak. I mean, I still had to get myself together and fight because there were things that were going on.
We actually have video of you. You're at her funeral where you're very emotional.
Yeah, I told you.
Remember that day? Remember that day?
I don't revisit it often because it hurts. So it's not like.
What's going on, world? Let me give Marysweetness, aka Sweetness, Stacks Radio. We came to make sure you throwback independent artists and it pays to be a listener. And you know we specialize in good receipt. Before we get started, I bless everyone, including myself, in the never-ending cycle of increase and enjoyment. Today is Hello Thursday, and we're celebrating all things Aaliyah Dana Horton. Now, if you guys don't know, we do Aaliyah's birthday every single time it comes out. So happy belated baby girl. She was born January 16th. So happy belated birthday to Miss Aaliyah. She's a singer, an actress, a dancer, an all-around extraordinary artist. Aaliyah, when she passed, a lot of people were very upset about it, including myself, because Aaliyah was just one of those starlets that just aimed so bright, from her singing to her angelic voice to her beauty to her style. Word on the curb is that she was secretly going to come out with a clothing line with Quincy's daughter, which we talked about in past videos before. But today we're going to talk about the latest from Miss Aaliyah Horton's project. It's featuring The Weeknd. It's called Poison, off her up-and-coming Postmark Unstoppable album that was released from that was getting ready to be re-released from Black Brown Records, which recently got released from Black Brown Records a couple of months ago. They decided to release Aaliyah's catalog, and these are one of the songs that they released. So we're going to go over the pros and the cons. But before we go further over to the video, I just want to say R.I.P. to Aaliyah. Now, Aaliyah, we already know Aaliyah came on the scene at the very tender age of 15, 16 years old with her breakthrough hit called AJ Number album, and that song Back and Forth, then Forth, then Back was a smash hit. But we didn't pay attention to Miss Aaliyah to her second up-and-coming album, which was called One in a Million, with producers like Missy Elliott, and also Timbaland producing and having some credits on the album. Now, word on the curb is that Aaliyah was so impressed by these up-and-coming movers and shakers like Missy and Timbaland that she wanted to work with them. Now, we spoke about this particular relationship called the Super Friends on a different segment, but it wasn't on our YouTube channel. It was called Stationhead. So Stationhead.live /Marysweetness. Make sure you check out the recap show where we get into the Super Friends like Missy Elliott and like Timbaland. Yes. So let's just talk about the latest project. It's called Poison. Now, they don't have a visual, as you guys already know. They didn't get a chance to get a visual, but they do have an up-and-coming. It looks like just a picture of a whole bunch of roses, and it's like a poison ivy leaf and flowers are coming out of it. So it's just a picture. So it's Aaliyah and The Weeknd singing together. Now, the song starts off with very slow, and it's a little to high tempo, but it is a love ballad. Now, I love Miss Aaliyah because she's not only known for her angelic high-range pitched voice, but she can ballad. Now, her and The Weeknd, they complement each other on the song. Aaliyah comes first, and then The Weeknd comes after, and they come together cohesively, and they make beautiful music together, and I'm not lying. Okay, I'm loving the lyrics. I wish RIP to Aaliyah if she was here. I know they would have made a beautiful video, because Aaliyah was one of those girls that not only did she look beautiful, but she made a song come to life with her figure, her elegance, her style, her beauty, all those things. So when she branched off with the Weeknd, the singer The Weeknd, he's also a songwriter as well too. It only made sense. So whoever made that musical venture happen, it came together beautifully. Now, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not the best fan of The Weeknd, but one or two of his songs I do particularly care for, and I do like this song. Now, if you guys have not checked it out, make sure you guys check it out. The name of the song is called Poison. Now, when I Googled the information on the song Poison, it said the album was called Poison. So if you guys know the up-and-coming correct terminology of the correct name of the up-and-coming Aaliyah from Black Ground Records, the unreleased music of Aaliyah, what was the name of the up-and-coming projects? Of course, Static Major, RIP to him. He has writing credits working with Aaliyah, and also befriended Aaliyah, and at one point allegedly they used to date, allegedly. And just so many people have been missed, and the music industry has definitely took a big loss and a big hit since the passing of Aaliyah. She was a starlight. She had so much promise at the age of 21, 22. She had accomplished so much, including being an actress. She was in movies like up-and-coming sequels to The Matrix. They were so impressed by her acting abilities of the Damn trilogies that they want to sign her on to the Matrix Reloaded trilogies as well. She was in Romeo Must Die. Now, Aaliyah, she was just so promising, and she had a career that was going to be blooming. She was the first to do it with a combining of a singer, a beautiful singer, coming together as an actress. She opened the doors for a lot of us in the music industry that basically wanted to do all things triple threat as far as entertainment goes. Now, Aaliyah didn't have a chance to finish out the up-and-coming projects that she had to do, but if she did come and to do those things, we know she would have just broke those things and did so many promising things on top of those things. Yes. So RIP to Miss Aaliyah. She will be missed. Now, word on the curb is that Dame Dash has broken his silence talking about Aaliyah. He said that when he first met Aaliyah, they were at an up-and-coming softball game, or was some type of sports event. If you guys know better than I, put it in the comments. That he was so interested by Aaliyah because every time he saw her, they would but she had different looks about herself, and she was so beautiful, and she would change up the look every single time. But he definitely was mesmerized by her beauty, and it was almost a competition thing. And Aaliyah was one of those people where if you shot the right shot, she would give you a chance to anybody that would just give her a look, but they had to come correct, as they should. And that's what we enjoyed about Aaliyah. She gave everybody pretty much a shot. And from the things that we've heard, she connected with just about everyone, and everyone that had something to say about Miss Aaliyah said nothing but positive things about Miss Aaliyah. She was also best friends with Quincy's daughter as well, too. I think the name of their clothing line, up-and-coming clothing line, was going to call a pop girl, something like that. If you guys know the proper name of Aaliyah, a line with Quincy's daughter's name, the youngest daughter. I forgot her name just that quickly. If you know her name, put it in the comments, because I just got to freeze. I'm sorry. They were going to have a cutesy line because Aaliyah was the poster girl for Tommy Hilfiger. She was the one that brought everybody together and had Tommy pay attention to the urban line, which promoted her which encouraged her to do her own thing outside of music. And if she did, she would have been in fashion. We already know, because Aaliyah had the fashion, she had the look, she had the energy, she had the beauty, she could sing, and she was just all the way a triple threat. Well, anyway, I'm done with this. We just want to say thank you so much to Aaliyah Halton. RIP, there will never be another one. You are the princess of R&B, and you are the queen of pop culture. You will never be forgotten. This video is clearly not long enough to thank you for all the things that you've done to tribute to this thing called music. We love you. And if you want to know the full receipt of what we know about Aaliyah's up-and-coming project that she never got to finish, and also her timeless music, you got to go to Stationhead.live/Marysweetness. Well, I'm done with this. Make sure you guys continue to follow us on www.facebook.com/Marysweetness, Sunday Central Join our Sex Radio group, and Instagram, Miss Albie Sweet, TikTok, Marysweetness64, Stationhead.live/Marysweetness at 8:45 p.m. Make sure you download Stationhead and then go to our association, Stationhead.live/Marysweetness at 8:45 p.m. It's always a vibe. It's always a bop. We just want to say shout out to everyone who has just been supporting us. Shout out to Miss Coco from SWB. We thank you for joining and showing us love on the other day on the app. And also shout out to Petey Crack. And also shout out to Blase Blah and Vivica A. Fox. We just love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting our brand. And like I tell everybody, remember that the best is yet to come. And if I do some encouraging words, spread love because you can. I'm your girl, Marysweetness, a.k.a. Sweetness. Stacks Radio. We came to make sure you throwback independent artists and it pays to be a listener. We will see you on the show. Peace.